Flat Earth is nothing but a stupid cult. And the followers, they believe in their clowns. The Flat Earth clown, the Flat Earth gurus. And today we will have a look at one of the biggest of them. This clown is trying to debunk GPS. Hold your hat, because this will be really, really stupid. Today we will have a look at, apart from one of DITRH's or David Wise's live streams.
Welcome everybody. Today we have Geocentric Earth from TikTok and Angels of Light from TikTok. I was on Angels Live a couple days ago, and Geocentric found something very interesting. And where the question was, what are the odds that a flat earther is going to find what is it? It's a part from a balloon satellite, or what do you want to call it?
Yeah, it's a small device that this right here has a strap. It has a how do you call this again?
A zip tie.
It has a zip tie. My bad. It has a zip tie that holds this little stick right here, and this little stick right here is tied to the rope that goes to the balloon. I have the picture with the rope that is tied to the balloon. It's kind of the mouth of the balloon. You can see how thick and dense the balloon is. And
it wasn't the whole balloon, it was a piece of the balloon.
It was a piece. Yeah. I guess it got broken off and it drifted off for 50 miles or whatever, because this is never gonna sink. It's styrofoam.
Right. Okay.
It's never gonna sink, so it's gonna drift forever. So it landed in Aruba.
So you're in Aruba?
Yes.
Okay. And
so this man have found something in Aruba, something top secret that reveals that satellites are hooks, not real, or fake, or ground-based. This will be very interesting.
And then we'll talk about what this actually means, which is amazing.
Yeah. You guys see that?
Yeah. What are we looking at?
Yeah. So this. Can you see my mouse?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So this looks weird, but this is in my opinion, you see that right here. This is where the big balloon is at, and this is the mouthpiece of the balloon. I'm talking about where if you're blowing it, that's the longer area.
Okay.
And it's tied to this rope right here that was tied to this device right here. Funny enough, we were doing cave hunting,
and he has found a harmless weather instrument sent up by NOAA.
And we went walking by the beach, and I found this, and it says that it's a NOAA weather balloon, and it reads. Let me go next right here on the photo. Yeah, I upscaled it a little bit with AI, so I guess it did it by itself, but you can read it here itself.
Harmless weather instrument. That's interesting.
Yeah, harmless weather instrument right here. That's the real text right there. The other one is a little bit upscaled, so I guess it's mirrored my image, but it's
I can see it. It's not mirrored for us.
Yeah. Okay. This is Radio Sunday, a balloon biome instrument used by NOAA, National Weather Services, to obtain data aloft for weather forecasts and research.
So they know what it is, but how will this prove that GPS satellites, are fake?
Harmless weather instrument. The other side shows this.
Okay.
Hold their zip tie. On the back, it has, I guess you got to edit it out. On the back, it has a tracking code. Okay. And here, there is kind of a diagnostics that comes from the board that's on the inside. It has a light, and it has a tape covering it. Error, okay, and on. I'm guessing if it's error, it's blinking red, and if it's okay, it's blinking green or something like that. It has a USB port. I think this was connected to a solar panel. And this is the temperature sensor right here. A small little thing right here. That's a temperature sensor, and here there is a button. And when I open it up, you're gonna see it all. So here we go. Here is the board after it was cleaned up. I have the batteries. It's on another desk. I can grab it, but I don't think that's important. It has 2 chips on it, main chips. Hopefully it focuses. I don't think it's gonna focus. I have photos of it. I'll show it in a bit, but I'm just gonna show this real quick. It has the antenna, and it has a crystal. So it's like the decoder, encoder. So whatever is talking to it knows which one it is, because there's multiple of this at certain areas.
All he's showing confirm the usage of this device. It's to observe weather.
M8C 010 U blocks max M8C 010. So here's where it got very interesting. I'm sorry about my dogs. I hope you don't hear them.
It's okay. Don't worry.
Do you hear them howl?
A little bit.
That's fine. It's fine.
Okay. So this is the chip right here. That's the chip right there. Max M8 U blocks. Small GNSS modules. Interestingly enough, GLONASS, which is these systems right here that the chip connects to. So it uses GPS, not global but ground. Galileo, GLONASS, and Beidou. Beidou is a Chinese satellite system, and GLONASS is a Russian satellite system. And from what I understood is that this is the chip right here. It uses geofencing. Pretty sure, Dave, you know what geofencing means. It's anti-spoofing, so it's against like some kind of like hacking that they could do to the satellites. And I broke all of these down right here. This one right here. And this, let me open the other document. This one. Yeah, so this is the explanation for the GLONASS system.
Expand it like you did the other one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yep. Beautiful.
That's better. That's good.
So GLONASS, right? I guess I gotta open the website also. GLONASS, just as a brief explanation, it's a see right here, initiated by the Soviet Union in the 1970s, fully operational in 1997. All of these weather balloons, whether it be in Europe or in America, they're connecting to the supposed Russian satellite system, which absolutely makes no sense.
It makes all sense. It receives signals from GPS, the American system, Galileo, the European, GLONASS, the Russian, and Debunk, the Chinese. In that way, they receive always satellite information to get the correct location.
I don't believe any of that personally. This is why I'm going to show you, and this is the crucial.
So right now, so what you said, we basically have a weather thing on the weather balloon. We know that they launch about 1,000 twice a day from all around the Earth, and the official story is that they connect with GPS satellites, and that's how they keep track of all their positions. So that's
official story.
That's the official story where we are right now.
Yeah.
But you seem to have found something else.
Yes. So right here, these are all the balloons. So this is one that we found. Mind you, this is an organization that works with NOAA, and this is the balloons that we found from Radio Sonde. So the organization is called Radio Sonde, and I even have video. I've saw a whole hour clip of the developer itself from this board, and explaining to his users, mainly people that use simple radio communication, like a trucker. They have that antenna, and they have the device, they have the CB radio, and it connects to that. And how do I know it connects to that? Well, here is where I think mines came from, because this is Aruba right here. Okay, this is Curacao right here, and Aruba doesn't launch them, but Curacao does, and it perfectly aligns because it washed up on the shore where we were at, which is right here. Okay, so that's how it got to us, in my opinion. This is one that they launched, okay? And you can see that most of them are being launched from the airport itself. And here is my problem. So there is antennas. There's only 2 antennas on Curacao right here that is tracking it, in my opinion. And you can see the antenna's specification on this green dots right here. Okay, so when I click on the one that is actually tracking it, hold on a second.
Now, by the way, this website you got off of the chip?
Yeah, because it says. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, can you see my camera
Yeah,
right
we
to the left
can.
side?
Yep.
Yeah. So when you see when you go back and see my video, it says Radio Sunday. Radio Sunday.
And the GLONASS systems that you linked it to, they're depicting them as satellites that are orbiting in space. And I actually looked at a video myself, and they claim that these satellites are 19,000 kilometers away. But I challenge you to click on every single one of those, and you won't find one more than like 40 kilometers.
Yeah, they're all
40 kilometers versus 19,000, not 40.
Exactly.
Crazy.
19,000. But the thing is, they depict them as those typical satellites with the solar panels floating around in space, but they're on balloons.
Exactly. Well, if you check this out right here, you see that once you click on the balloon, you see this antenna right here is what's tracking it. And you don't see it on the website, but when I went to the developer of this board right here, he talks about how one of these balloons can connect up to 10, 15, 20. I'm not sure about the 20 or 15, but he said 10 and he showed it in his presentation. Simultaneously one time. So by connecting to all these ground antennas that are specifically like they're listed right here. So this is showing that the antenna is a disc cone. This right here shows that it's a vertical 30 feet, I guess, ASL. I'm not sure about that, but these are local antennas. If you take these numbers and plot it into Google Images, you'll see the antenna itself. It shows you the antenna, like what kind of antenna it is. Of course, it's not going to be exactly the same, but they're local ground antennas. And this is the antenna that is tracking this balloon right here.
I can't stand no more of this stupidity. Those fools don't understand the basics about GPS and how those balloons works, because the GPS satellites give them their position. The antennas he's talking about is for receiving information from the weather balloon, temperature and so on, and the location, the height and so on. They don't send to the GPS. It's 2 different things. But David Wise think this weather balloon debunks GPS satellites. How can someone be so damn stupid? That was all I had for you. It was a short one. We'll be back soon. Have a nice day. See you. Bye.